Greetings to the day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Meraj Kidwai, and you're watching Vertex, a solution of every need. I hope you all are doing wonderfully well, taking care of yourself and your loved ones, of course, and not going out in the public without wearing a mask, ladies and gentlemen. Keep yourself vaccinated, sanitize, of course, maintain social distancing as COVID cases are burning once again. COVID is on the rise, so take care of yourself and your family. Follow WHO guidelines as well, and I hope you remain happy, healthy, and cheerful always. To know more about me, go and visit my website, that is www.vertexsolution.com, to find more details about us, who we are, what I do, etc. We are an online academy for training and tutoring purposes. Go and check out www.vertexsolution.com. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to talk about in this video, I'm going to talk about coercive persuasion or brainwashing in psychology. What is coercive persuasion? Coercive persuasion is a manipulative psychological manipulation. It's a technique used by the manipulator on the target. Now, why they need to do this? Why they use this coercive persuasion? Coercive persuasion is a kind of a force, it is a kind of a strategy, it's kind of a manipulation used to get what they want from the target. Generally, it is unhealthy way of getting a control over a situation, over a group of people, or over the target, to create a form of anxiety, to create a form of fear, to create a form of stress in them. And why they need to do this? They need to do this because they want control and they want to weaken the target of their belief systems, of their thought process, and shake their confidence so that they can completely get the control of the mind of a target or the group of people, and can exert force on them to get what they want out of them. That is, they should follow and believe their thought process. They should follow and believe what they believe, what system they want to implement. They should believe and support it, right? It can be religious belief systems, it can be organizational belief systems. So generally this tactic is generally used by military or people in the criminal field, right, on the targets, to create harm on them, to weaken them in their thought process. And coercive persuasion is a force in the form of punishment. At times they can give it in the form of punishments also, by brainwashing the target with a dialogue, with a conversation completely, so that they can lose themselves in this process of force, applied on them in some certain way, by a certain dialogue, by certain techniques of torture, or certain way where a situation becomes really, I would say, toxic for the target, and they lose in that process and surrender to what the person who is in the power, or who is using this kind of a manipulative technique to influence the target in some or the other way. So how to deal with this? Number one and the most important thing you need to remember here is that people who are weak from their mind will get influenced easily by certain manipulative techniques. So you need to be firm and you need to be strong in your own thought process, in your own belief systems, in your own self, and building a strong confidence in yourself that whatever your thoughts and whatever your beliefs you have, you're not going to leave it. You're not going to, until and unless it's not harmful for anyone, until and unless it's not intimidating anyone, creating a fear or a form of anxiety on anyone, or hurting anyone. Your beliefs, your thoughts, your identity has to be a positive influence, and should spread positivity around. So if any certain technique or a tactic or a manipulative approach is used on you, it is just to weaken you in general, and generally it can be used in day-to-day life as well at times, right? So of course, the people who use certain techniques to influence you, so definitely they are somewhere insecure about themselves, they have a fear from you in themselves. So that is why they apply certain techniques. That is why they want to control you in a negative way. I've already spoke about this in power dynamics. If you go and watch that video of mine on YouTube, on my channel, that control is always of two types. One is a positive and one is a negative, where I'm giving an example of a doctor who control a situation, a disease, or anything, any a situation that happens with the patient in a positive way. And there's a negative control where a leader is trying to control a group, or a person, or or an organization, or as a whole in the society, in a negative way, to believe what they believe in themselves by everybody, whether they are right or wrong. You have to accept it. You have to abide by it and oblige it. So coercive persuasion is a brainwashing, manipulative method or a technique used to create fear and anxiety and harm the target through a strong emotional manipulation. So there are a lot of variations also, and when the target becomes completely weak, the belief is shaken, the confidence is shaken, it goes into the states of trance as well, where they are conscious but they are unable to work on their own thought process, and they are unable to take any certain action. So the person who is applying this force can control and get what they want, get them completely. If your control of your mind goes in somebody's hands, of course your actions will goes in their hands as well. So you need to be firm about yourself, you need to be confident on yourself no matter what happens, but you need to stay confident in your own identity, you need to stay confident in your own self, you need to be firm about your own self. So this is only the way you can in a healthy way you can tackle any kind of unhealthy manipulative techniques or emotionally manipulative techniques applied on you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much for watching this video till the end. I hope I brought some insights through the lens of psychology on coercive persuasion or brainwashing. I'll keep uploading more onto the same. Thank you so much and have a great day.